Yes, movie Diabolical coming at you with another movie review. I'm gonna talk about Clown in the Cornfield. I give this movie a 5 out of 5. I enjoyed watching this movie. This movie was very, very funny. Um, it has some horror aspects to the movie. Kind of remind me of like Terrifier and Children of the Corn. Basically, this is family. This father and daughter moved to some place called Kettle Springs, some little small town from Philadelphia. And she meets these kids, and these kids had a YouTube channel where they use this clown from this corn syrup factory. This clown that was on as a mascot, basically for the corn syrup factory, and this clown, you're using this clown as like a slasher or whatever. So he's making YouTube videos about it. People getting unalived, and then all of a sudden, this town full of these crazy white supremacists, they started. Everybody in the town started dressing up like the clown and started unaliving some of these teenagers. They started off the movie in 1991 with somebody in a clown suit unalive a couple of teenagers at this little party. So I'm thinking, this whole movie, I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, it's one person that's probably doing the murders and stuff like that. Come to find out, it's the whole damn town. They all dressing up as this corn syrup clown, this mascot for this corn syrup company, some factory they had out there that got burned down. They all come together unaliving these teenagers for some reason. I guess at the end of the movie, there was the main dude was a mayor or whatever, was saying that they wasn't fitting into what they thought the town should be or whatever like that. So they started unaliving random folks and getting away with it. So this whole time, these folks in this town been unaliving random teenagers for some reason because they wasn't confirming to what they wanted them to be. So that's what kind of shocked me at the end of the movie when all these people started, dressing up in this clown suits. There was like about 10 of them coming out of nowhere. I'm like, wow, where the hell are these people coming from? So they all in on it. The whole town in on it. And one of the main characters, his dad was like the mayor or whatever. His father tried to turn on him because he was different, quote unquote, or had that little YouTube channel, or no, it's something about his sister. The dude was turning on his son because his sister had jumped off some type of cliff or whatever, trying to jump into some water, and hitting the cliff or whatever, and dying or whatever. So he blamed it on his son. Basically, the movie was all over the place, man. The plot was like, okay, your typical slasher plot. It was all over the place for me. But I liked watching the movie. It had a budget behind it. It wasn't as low budget as I thought it was going to be. They had a decent budget behind it. You can tell in the cinematography of this movie that they had some money behind it. It wasn't no cheap, low budget movie like Terrifier and some of these other movies, other horror movies that you can tell it was very cheap and low budget. This didn't have that cheap, low budget feel to it. Didn't have that cheap, low budget look to it. It looked like a real movie that would come out in movie theaters. It didn't look cheap at all. They had some money behind this movie, and I like that. It kind of reminded me of Thanksgiving. It came out a couple years ago. They kind of had a Founders Day feel to it too. This movie that kind of bombed had the same type of premise as this movie. It came out like last year, I believe, or 2 years ago. So basically, this movie had like aspects of Thanksgiving and Founders Day, because they had a Founders Day parade in this movie. So I'm like, okay, they taking bits and pieces from these movies or whatever. So I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. I can see myself watching this movie again, getting some laughs out of it. It was kind of funny to me. It's like a comedy horror, like Scream type of movie, basically. So I like this movie. I give it a 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5, I mean. I give it a 5 out of 5. I enjoy watching it. It's out on digital right now. It came out earlier in May. And they had us running the movie theaters and stuff like that. I guess it has a decent Rotten Tomatoes score. It's all right. It's a good little horror movie to watch, man. It has some funny moments in the movie. And like I said, the cinematography is great in this movie, and the budget in this movie, it wasn't no budget at all. The cinematography, everything in this movie was on point with no low budget shots, none of that. Looked like a real horror movie that came out in movie theaters and had some money behind it. But that's been my review of Clown in the Cornfield on the Heart.